So let me tack over to some other priorities we've been working real quick. Cargo preference. We've had much discussion with the White House staff regarding this program and where it fits into our maritime policy going forward. We've heard loud and clear from industry how critical it is to you and your business. I would just tell you that it varies widely over there depending on what part of the staff you talk to as to where people sit with cargo preference. It goes from taking it all the way up to 100%, all the way down to 0. And it depends from day to day on where it sits. So it's still a discussion in progress. It's emotional to many people, but we still believe that it is a very critical part of the entire maritime picture. Kind of related to that is the Maritime Security Program and what it should look like in the future. Like the adequacy of the stipend. Currently it's $5 million a year for the 60 ships that are enrolled. Is that the right number? Does it need to go up? Probably in the future it certainly does. We have to figure out how to package that and send it forward. The types of ships that are in the program right now, it's all dry cargo with the exception of 2 tankers. Is that the right mix? Obviously we're working with Transcom very closely on meeting their needs for transitioning and sea lift. So making sure we have the right ships in the program. There's evolving security concerns that are being brought about and discussed over in DoD that may give us an opportunity to bring some other types of ships into the MSP. We're still working through that. And then the number of ships in the program. There's been some discussion about trading off cargo preference against perhaps an enlarged and greatly expanded maritime security program as a way to better spread the cost, if you will, across different constituencies. So all that's in play. There's a study that Transcom has been working on with the Volpe Institute up in Massachusetts on the next generation of the maritime security program. It's coming due in, I guess, 2023, I think it is, when the current program runs out, and we need to revitalize that and what it should look like and what the requirements are going to be. We are anxiously awaiting to review that from Transcom. It was supposed to be done on the 30th of September and delivered up to Congress. We haven't quite seen it yet, but we're anxious to get our paws on it and find out exactly where that potentially is going to go here in the future. We're also doing some initial work, and it's just sort of work within our office right now on a tanker security program. There exists a need, has been a long-standing need in this country for approximately 80 tankers if we ever got into a major sea lift operation or major operation in the Pacific, for about 80 tankers. There's been various ways discussed on how that was ever going to be sourced. Some of the assumptions, I think, are getting a little stale. So DoD has been looking at this, Transcom, Navy, us. So in looking at ways to potentially address this, plus address the need for additional mariners having an enlarged U.S. flag fleet, we're looking at just bouncing around on what a tanker security program might look like and how that might enhance getting some ships either back under U.S. flag or built to meet that requirement.